Hello, Marilyn Thompson here with MarilynThompsonSolutions.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at backing up your WordPress site, your blog, with BackWPup, which pretty much looks like the words BackWPup. Basically, it stands for Back WordPress Up. It is a free plugin that you can use to back up many of the files, virtually just about everything, on your blog. You can set it up manually, or you can set it up to back up on a schedule on an automatic basis. What we are looking at here is the BackWPup dashboard. I have already installed the plugin. I'm sure you're familiar with how to do that just by going to Plugins, Add New, finding the BackWPup plugin, installing it, and activating it. On the dashboard, though, this gives you a quick, little overview, as most dashboards do, of the brief look at Back WordPress Up and any job files that you might have. Then over here on your dashboard drop down, we have its own category for Back WordPress Up, and we're going to go down and select Add New Job. As I mentioned, you can do this manually, or you can set up a schedule to do so. We'll first go through the first tab on the left, the General tab, and we're going to name this new job. Let's go ahead and name this one MTS 03/01/2014, today's date. And then you can set up the job tasks. I leave this with the default so that it is going to back up the entire database. It's going to back up all of my files, and it's going to back up the installed plugins. I don't care about the database tables, and the WordPress XML export is a shortened file, and I want all the database and files themselves backed up. I don't change this archive name, that is there by default. The archive format you can change to one of these four. It defaults to the tar gzip, and I've not had any problem with that. And then you can decide where you would like your backup file to be stored. You can store this, as I mentioned above in this post, to a folder or via email. I would certainly not recommend email because this is going to be a fairly large file. You can back it up to your FTP site. You usually have an FTP location provided with your hosting company. You can back it up to Dropbox, and you can back it up to Amazon S3 service, and even to Google Drive and such. I'm going to select backup to Dropbox, and then you just want to be sure that you have an email address in here. It will send a log file or notification to your email address. Click Save Changes. We'll go back up here to the top tabs, and you'll notice that this to box says to Dropbox. Had I selected another location here, such as FTP or the Amazon S3, it would then read that name as to whichever you had chosen. We're going to go click on the Schedule tab, and it defaults to manual only. Now, if you always want to do just manual backups, and that's perfectly fine, we want to set up an automatic schedule. So we click on the with WordPress Cron, and then we'll go down and choose our schedule time. I just leave it with the basic scheduler type, and I actually leave it, I take that back, I don't leave it on daily. This would basically be best, your schedule time based on how often you update your blog. Say if you just post once a week, then scheduling your backup once a week or even monthly would be fine. I try to post 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week, so I back my scheduler up on a weekly basis, or I set it for a weekly basis, and I leave this at the default. Say it's Sunday at 3 a.m. and this is a 24-hour clock, so it's at 3 a.m., no minutes. Save this change. And I'm going to click on Run Now. What that is going to do is actually run this through now. And I'm doing that just to test the system. You don't really need to do that. It really will be there. And March 2nd, which is Sunday, this will kick in at 3 in the morning and run a backup of my Marilyn Thompson Solutions blog site. Now what I will show you is that I've done a previous backup and saved it to Google Drive. This will be the first time I'm actually going to save a backup to the Dropbox. But if you log into your Google Drive account, we can go to the folder, in this case the Marilyn Thompson Solutions folder, open the BackWPup files folder up, and it's a number of folders within itself, and then you will finally come to the compressed document, and this is the file that you would use to rebuild your blog or website should you have had a server crash or something that would have caused you to need to go back to your backup file and restore that. One thing I should mention, when you choose the selection of where you would like the file saved, be sure that it is not to a location on the same server as your website. For obvious reasons, if your website server is down, you don't want your backup on that same server. So that's it for this video. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.